Hi, chosen ones, hi, divine light beings, hi, gods and goddesses. Welcome to the channel Yoniverse, the channel to help you uplift your universe and your universe within. It's me, Juju. Today, I will be talking about what types of guides, spirit guides, we have, and yeah, the differences between them and. Um, what are the rules when it comes to your spirit guides. So we have different types of spirit guides. There are numerous, countless type of spirit guides that will guide you, assist you, and help you on your spiritual path. And today I'm just gonna talk about a few of them. So I'm not gonna mention all of the spirit guides, but the ones that are more common. So when it comes to spirit guides, there are no rules. No rules when it comes to your spirit guide guiding you. Everybody is on their spiritual journey on their own path. So your spirit is in contact with unseen spirits or spirits that are around you that are guiding you. But they have to have your consent because you have free will. So when it comes to the spirit guides, there are no rules. Everybody has their own unique way that they can contact their spirit guides. But today it's just about what type of spirit guides we have. Um, the most common spirit guides I have here for the soul tribe. So if there are guides that resonate with you, okay. But if there are guides that do not resonate with you, don't worry about that. There are lots of ways that you can connect to spirit guides. So there are different ways that all of us can connect to our spirit guides. The first one is your higher self. Yes, your spirit. Your spirit is the first um, important guide that you have to connect with. Because without connecting to your spirit, without connecting to your higher self, your higher consciousness, your higher awareness, your soul even, it becomes very difficult to connect to other unseen guides, the spirit guides. So your higher self, you're always, even if you are on your spiritual journey, yes or no, you're always in contact with your higher self. Um, Even if you're not fully tapping into your higher self is always connecting with you. Even if it is like only the littlest, guide that it may give you, it is always connecting with you. Always, because it is your spirit. You always have access to your higher awareness no matter what, because it is your spirit inside of you, your part that is deeply connected to the divine and can easily see past lots of earthly things that can get in the way of connecting to the divine, yeah, of divine reasoning. It's your wisdom, intuition, sixth sense. When acknowledging it, it can become your most powerful tool. That's why it is important that when you start on your spiritual journey, it's about cleansing yourself, detoxifying from all things that you have learned, unlearn to relearn, and always be mindful that when you are learning, you are growing. Once you stop learning, once you stop accepting changes and new things into your life, that is where you you become stagnant, and we call that, in spirituality we call that the death. Yeah. So sometimes you have to go through, most of the times, all of the times, you have to go through a death and a rebirth. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you become stagnant and you're not open to growth, expansion, especially when it comes to the mind. If you're not willing, if you're not accepting to unlearn and relearn all the things that you have learned before by society, etc., etc., your parents, and all of these things, and school that you went through that was indoctrinating you. If you don't um, declutter the mind that is cluttered by all of these, let's say, all of these ideologies, all of these lies that have been fed to us, if you don't declutter from it, it may be much more difficult to tap into your higher self. So you have to go to the depth and then find yourself in that moment of rebirth to understand, overstand, and understand your higher self. So, number two, angels and archangels. Angels and archangels are of the divine. Angels are non denominational, denominational, and many chosen ones receive messages from specific angels. A lot of times you are even born on a day that a certain angel is your guide. You have to know your birth date and the month that you are born in, and you can search that to find out which angel is your birth angel, which angel is your guardian angel that always will protect you, but you have to consent. Yeah, you have to always say that you are open to receive the guide and the protection of your angel, even though if you are if you don't consent for protection, the angels will always protect you. But being open to receiving it and to understanding what type of messages angels are sending for you, you will tap more into your higher self, and you will be more connected with yourself. So all of these things and messages and changes and are all very important when it comes to diving into the world of spirituality, the world of understanding the unseen and knowing the unseen and understanding everything that is around us, and that we are all in this cycle, of life, of learning, of expanding, of growing, of tapping into our higher self, our awareness and consciousness, to get to know who we truly are and why we came here on this earth and understand life. When you are on your spiritual path, you're going to understand life better, and you're going to be more receptive, you're going to be more fearless, you're going to be more open to receive change, you're going to be more joyful, you're going to be more into that, let's say, dimension of and frequency of love. You're going to be more on a vibrational scale of positivity. Even though negative things may happen in your life, the positive vibe, you constantly want to tap into that, as if it is like something that is making you high, and you constantly want to be in that space of that high vibration, that love vibration. And people and things will come around you that feel that energy of you, and they want to infiltrate your energy so that you are gonna vibe lower, and then try to trigger things, try to trigger maybe your lower chakra to be active, sadness, grief, apathy, and all of these things. But that is not the space where you want to be. So when you're tapping into your higher self, tapping into that law vibration, light, etc., you're gonna feel better, and you're gonna feel as if you can conquer the world. And that is where you want to be. So that's why understanding the messages from your angel, the message from your higher self, your spirit, is extremely important. Archangels are powerful spiritual figures that tend to come with a speciality. For instance, Archangel Michael represents the protection, courage, truth. So you can call on that energy of Archangel Michael anytime you need assistance. If you feel angelic presence, ask their name, ask what type of energy it is and what they came to teach you. That is very important to know that, hey, angels are around us every day and all day, but for them to connect to us, they vibrate on such a high level, on such a high frequency, that they can only send messages for us a certain type of way, for us to understand and understand that, oh, maybe I should, or you should not take the path on the left, but you should take the path on the right. So understanding these messages will help you evolve, will help you be aligned, to the divine, will help you enlighten yourself. So these things are extremely important to know. Number 3, ancestors and ascended masters. Maybe you're an ascended master yourself. You are your ancestors. We are our ancestors. So we carry the DNA of our ancestors. So when someone dies, their spirit ascends to a higher plane where it can stay and assist humans on their earthly paths before reincarnation. So before they reincarnate again, before the reincarnation, these can be relatives you knew in this lifetime, people or ancestors from previous lives, and spirits your soul has never had contact with before. These spirits come with wealth of information and know and knowledge, the knowing they gained on earth while they were here. And they ascend from, so they ascended from. Ascended masters are spirit energy with impressive things to teach and share. So you may be an ascended master yourself. You are your ancestors always, yeah? Because when an ancestors, that's why when some young kids, like for instance, if I can speak about my daughter, when she came on this plane, on this earth, when she came here, there are certain things that my mother recognized when she sees my daughter. She's like, she's acting like your great grandmother. She's stubborn like this. So she recognizes a lot of things from my great grandmother in my daughter. So this is why they say always we are ancestors. Maybe your grandmother, your grandfather, maybe you will not be the one that will carry the same spirit as them, but maybe your child may carry the spirit of your grandfather or grandmother. So it always stays in the family. It always stays. So that's why it is important to break chains and break curses in the family. I'm not talking about curses today. I have a different video about that. that I made, but this is why it is important to break this type of chains, because we are ancestors, we carry the DNA, and if we don't break certain change curses, if we don't change that, it will go from one generation to the other generation. So there are positive things when it comes to being our ancestors, and there are some negative things when it comes to being our ancestors. So the negative things, a lot of chosen ones come into this earth. They reincarnate into this earth so that they can change and break loose of the curses, break these chains, that have been in certain families for a very long time. So number 4, plant and animal spirits. I truly love this one. I love all of the guides, but the plant and animal spirits, because I go in nature daily and I love being in nature. I recognize all the signs that animals bring for me, and even if I don't know which message they are bringing, I will always look it up. And if I don't know um, what animal it is, I will look it up so that I can understand, why am I seeing this animal so much? Why am I, constantly, where I go, I see this bird. What type of message is this bird bringing to me? So it's important to recognize and understand that if you are seeing an animal constantly, it is trying to send a message to you. Animism is the knowing that objects, creatures, and even places all have a soul, or distinct spiritual essence. For many people, guides come in the form of plant or animals. Animal spirits or plant spirits. They come with a sign and signals, like seeing a hawk every time you have a specific thought or experience. It's also common to see animal guides in dreams, meditation, and even visions. Plant spirits can pop up when you're working with a specific herb or flower, or if you spend a lot of time in nature. Assign your own meaning to these guides. So everybody can have their own specific meaning for these guides. Ask why they are here, and what type of message they are bringing to you. Number 5, deities. Every culture has a strong connection to a deity or multiple deities. Even in religion, every culture has connection to deities. These belief knowings system usually consist of one or more gods and goddesses. Some importing judgment or punishment, and all of them with a set of supernatural powers. If you feel drawn to a particular deity or certain god or goddess's energy, when this energy shows up in your life often, foster that connection by learning more about them, by tapping into their energy, the energy of the gods or goddess that you have a certain type of connection with. Tap into their energy to know all about them, all about their characters, and read stories about them. Um, each of them comes with its own rich mythology and many lessons to teach you. So tap into the energy to know, okay, why why do you feel a certain type of attraction to this god or goddesses or deity? Tap into that so that you can get to know yourself better, because it's all about knowing thyself. Knowing thyself, to enlighten thyself, to love thyself, to heal thyself, and to uplift thyself. Number 6, galactic beings. Galactic beings are ancestral connections to different galaxies. This system suggests that spirit souls haven't just reincarnated here on Earth, or Mother, on Mother Earth or Kai, but on stars and planets light years away. If you feel like you've never really belonged on this Earth, on this planet or Kai, and you feel a spark of energy when you hear about the potential of being related to a star-based spiritual team, then these guys might be for you. That's also very interesting to learn about astral connections of different galaxies, because we are star seeds. We have stardust in our skin, in our, in our body, in our vessel. We have stardust. They have found stardust within us, especially the neuromelanated carbonated beings. Number 7, universal and spirit energy. Many people don't see, sense, or hear any particular guide, but instead tap into knowing energy of the universe. This is a collective sea of unconscious energy that is all around us. Also, you can call the universe spirit, source, or God, or goddess. You always have access to it and always have. So you always have had contact to the divine, to the all, to the unseen. If you don't feel connected with a specific spirit, animal, plant, or galactic energy, this might be the way to go. Of course, you can have deep connections to your spiritual guidance team and a more universal energy. Some guides are with you since birth, like for example your guardian angel or archangel have been with you since birth. So some of them have been with you since birth, and other spirits or other guides come when you need them. Even when you are alone, they will come and assist you. You have to be open for it, because we have free will. They will help you through rough times, protect you from negativity, negative thoughts, harmful thoughts, and they usher you through anxiety, depression, depressive thoughts. They will increase your creativity and help you connect with your soul's true purpose. They speak to you in dreams, signs, and symbols. That's why knowing signs, symbols, um, tapping into knowing what your dream is trying, what type of message your dream is trying to send to you is extremely important. It's important for your life. It's important for your life lessons. Signs, symbols, and dreams, extremely important. It can literally change your life. It can literally save you from certain life lessons that maybe if you would have understand the signs and symbols and your dreams, you wouldn't have to go through these trials and tribulations of life. Um, so they will send you small clues that can lead you to toward your bigger ideas or goals. These can show up as instincts, intuition, ideas, downloads, uploads, and synchronicity. They send you signs when it's time to move on from a relationship, situation, and to protect your energy. So be very, very, very mindful of all of these signs that the guides can send for you. So everything is also magic, yeah. So when you are on your spiritual journey, you're contacting with your guides, know that everything is magic. The universe created everything, the seen and the unseen, by using magic. So don't be in fear of magic. Don't be in fear of all the changes that you have to go through to understand the symbols, the signs, and your dreams that, are constantly coming to you. Don't be in fear. Fear is just something that does not appear real. So these are very important messages. When I just started on my spiritual journey, these were the basic things that I really had to know to understand in what type of dimension I was evolving to, because it's all about evolving to a different dimension and coming into that space of loving thyself and knowing thyself. And when you are in that space, life becomes much easier for you. It becomes much easier. It doesn't mean that you will not go through rough times in life, but you will cope better with these rough times because of knowing thyself and loving thyself and being open to changing thyself. This was my message for today. Um, Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Thank you for all the beautiful, wonderful messages, uplifting messages, and very high vibrational messages. And I'm going to tell you to have a peaceful, blissful, and very powerful day. Thank you for watching.